Small towns are meant to be peaceful, aren't they? Villisca, Iowa, was no different in 1912. It was the kind of place where neighbors waved at each other, children played freely in the streets, and doors were rarely locked. But all that changed on the night of June 9th, 1912. The tranquility of this small town was shattered by a crime so brutal, so horrifying, that it remains unsolved to this very day. Imagine this. 8 people, a family of 6 and 2 young guests, were found murdered in their home. The killer left no clues, no motive, and no explanation. Just the cold, hard truth of what had been done. What if it wasn't a stranger? What if the person responsible was someone they trusted? Or could it have been something darker? Something beyond human comprehension? The story of the Villisca Axe Murders, an unspeakable tragedy that left a permanent scar on a once innocent town. But beware, past has a way of haunting the present. The morning of June 10th, 1912, began like any other for Mary Peckham, the Moore family's neighbor. But by 7:30 a.m., she noticed something odd. The usually lively Moore house was eerily silent. No one had come out to do chores. The windows were covered and the door was locked tight. Mary knocked. No answer. She called out. Silence. Uneasy, she contacted Josiah Moore's brother, Ross. Together, they forced their way inside. What they found was beyond their worst nightmares. Josiah Moore, his wife Sarah, their 4 children, Herman, Catherine, Boyd, and Paul, and 2 young guests, Lena and Ina Stillinger, were all found dead. They had been bludgeoned with an axe while they slept. Blood splattered the walls, soaked into the beds, and even reached the ceiling. The killer had taken chilling steps to cover the mirrors and the victims' faces. Lamps were dimmed. A plate of untouched food and a bowl of bloody water were left behind, suggesting the murderer lingered in the house after committing the crime. It was a scene of unimaginable horror. Law enforcement arrived quickly, but this was 1912. Forensic technology was rudimentary at best. They found the murder weapon, a bloodied axe, at the scene, but it bore no fingerprints. Hundreds of people trampled through the crime scene, contaminating any potential evidence. As the investigation unfolded, theories emerged. The most infamous suspect was Reverend George Kelly, a traveling preacher who had attended the church service where the Moores were last seen alive. He later confessed to the crime but recanted, claiming he had been coerced by the police. Was he truly guilty, or was his confession a desperate attempt to escape relentless questioning? Another suspect was Frank Jones, a local businessman and political rival of Josiah Moore. Rumors swirled about jealousy and resentment, but no concrete evidence ever tied him to the murders. There were even whispers of a random drifter, passing through town and committing the atrocity without reason or warning. Could the killer have been someone the Moores knew, or a stranger who vanished as mysteriously as they came? As years passed, the Moore house gained a reputation, not just as a crime scene, but as a hub of paranormal activity. Visitors report hearing faint whispers, children's laughter, and the soft patter of footsteps when no one else is around. One area of the house is particularly infamous: the attic. Investigators believe the killer hid there for hours, waiting for the family to fall asleep. Many who step into that space describe an oppressive, heavy energy. Some claim to see shadows flickering across the walls or feel an icy chill run down their spine. Paranormal investigators have captured EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, and even video footage of unexplained movements in the house. Could it be the spirits of the victims, trapped and seeking justice? Or is something more sinister at play? Even after more than a century, the Villisca Axe Murders remain a chilling enigma. The case went cold long ago, and those who might have known the truth are long dead. But the legacy of that night continues to grip the imaginations of those who visit the house. Today, the Moore house stands as a macabre tourist attraction. People from all over the world visit, hoping to uncover clues or experience the supernatural for themselves. Some leave with eerie photographs. Others leave with stories of their own unexplained encounters. Do you think the truth will ever come to light? Or is this one mystery that's destined to remain unsolved forever? The Villisca Axe Murders shattered a small town and left a mystery that has captivated generations. Was it a crime of passion, a random act of violence, or something beyond our understanding? If you found this story as haunting as we did, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more true stories that send shivers down your spine. Let us know in the comments, who do you think the killer was, and why do you think they were never caught? And as always, remember, the scariest stories are often the ones that are true.